Welcome to Canning What You Grow. I'm Holly Baird. This is presented to you by the WisconsinVegetableGardener.com. Well, today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to make refrigerator pickled eggs. And obviously, eggs aren't something you necessarily grow, but many people now raise chickens, or maybe you have access to eggs, or maybe you just enjoy pickled eggs. So we're going to show you, now this is a refrigerator recipe. There is no safe way to can and long-term store pickled eggs. This is just so that you can keep in the fridge, and they do keep in the fridge for between 4 to 6 months. So the first thing you want to do is you want to hard boil your eggs. I'm going to put the simplest recipe I found to hard boiling eggs in the show notes for you. And then what you do is that once they're hard boiled, you just go ahead and put them in an ice bath so that they cool down nicely and they're easier to peel. You want eggs that are usually more than a week old or so. I actually had to pick these up today because we were out of eggs, so we'll have to see how the peeling goes. But once you get them peeled, we're going to go ahead and put them in the jar, and then we're going to make the brine. Okay, so I just have the last egg here to peel, and they actually weren't too hard to peel considering how fresh or whatever they were. And a little tip is if you put them in a water bath like this, you can just, if there's like little tiny pieces of egg, you just kind of give it a quick shake off, and then you can get all the little pieces off. So we're using a half-gallon jar because we have that available, but you could do it in a quart easily. I think they would fit. So now we're going to make the brine. Okay, so we already added to the jar some sprigs of fresh dill. We just have a whole ton of dill coming out of our garden right now. It's kind of mild, so I just added some to the bottom there, and then I added some cloves of garlic. You can add as much garlic as you want or as little. We like ours more garlicky and dilly, so that's why I added that. Now, with this brine, what we have in here is a cup of water and 1.5 cups of just regular white vinegar. To that, we're going to add some dill seed. We're going to add about a teaspoon. Let's put that right in. Then we're going to add some, you can use regular crushed black pepper, you can use white pepper, or you can use peppercorns. We always use peppercorns, so I'm going to a half a teaspoon. And then you want to do half a teaspoon of mustard seed, and a half a teaspoon of either, if you have some dried minced onion or some onion powder. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of salt. And it doesn't matter what kind of salt you use. I just have the sea salt, so that's what I'm going to use. All right, so then you just give it a quick stir. And we're going to go ahead and get this on the stove. What you want to do is you want to bring it to a boil. And then you want to let it simmer, turn it down to low and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to get it added to the eggs. Okay, so now we've had it simmering for 5 minutes. We're going to get it off the stove and into the jar. Okay, then you just go ahead and you cover your eggs up with this brine, like so. And you want to make sure you get all the extra spices and stuff out of the jar, or out of the pan and into the jar. You go ahead and you put your lid on. And you just want to get it right in the fridge. Okay, so you just want to get this right in the fridge, and you don't want to do more than 1 dozen eggs per jar at a time. They'll last for about 4 to 6 months. I'm Holly Baird, and this has been Canning What You Grow. To see all of the Canning What You Grow video series, you can visit our website, which is theWisconsinVegetableGardener.com, and you click on the Canning What You Grow icon.